You love me?
Of course.
You're not bored.
No.
The fact that she's comfortable flaunting all these relationships around all of us, you're better than that.
She's different. That's what I like about her.
I just want to feel joy in my life.
Welcome to my channel Film Shortens. Before we start, warning. Spoilers ahead. Today, I'm going to recap a 2022 drama, mystery, thriller film called Deepwater. The film begins with Vic Van Allen cycling home from a trip in the woods. He takes off his pants when he reaches the door, then looks up to see his wife Melinda looking at him. The couple has one daughter, named Trixie, and lives in Louisiana. They go to a party, where they meet their friends, including Vic's friends Grant and Jonas. Melinda leaves with the musician, Joel - and Vic watches as they kiss outside. He talks to another friend, Mary, who expresses concern to Vic about Melinda's affair with another man, but Vic says it has nothing to do with him. He joined Melinda as she drunkenly plays a song on the piano. Joel approaches Vic to chat. As they were alone in the kitchen, Vic casually mentioned another friend Melinda used to have named Martin McBride, who had disappeared a month earlier. Vic tells Joel that he killed him with a hammer, which Joel takes as a threat towards himself. The joke about Vic killing Martin goes around the neighborhood, although he insists he never meant to threaten Joel. What his friends and neighbors don't know is that Vic and Melinda have a personal arrangement. They know there's no love in their marriage, and so Vic lets Melinda sleep with whoever he wants. They don't divorce, but just as long as she doesn't leave him and Trixie. Joel was planning to move out this weekend, so Melinda invited him over to dinner to settle things with Vic. Dinner goes awkwardly, and after Vic puts Trixie to bed, she tells Vic she doesn't like Joel. The Van Allens go to a party, where they meet a married couple, Dan and Kelly Wilson. Don is an author and Vic tells him he works for a magazine publishing company. Don heard about Vic supposedly killing Martin and talked about it. Vic then dances with Kelly while Melinda watches. She brings it up on the way home, and it is enough to get them running to have sex. During a soccer game for Trixie, Vic receives a phone call about a payment Melinda made to a piano teacher named Charlie Delisle. Vic followed Charlie and sat in the living room where he played. Seeing him as a handsome young man, Vic figures that Melinda is seeing Charlie behind his back. Vic and Melinda go to a pool party at Jonas's house with their friends, where Charlie is present. Melinda introduces Charlie to Vic as her piano teacher, and Charlie doesn't know that she's ever seen Vic in her living room. Vic watched Melinda and Charlie move closer to the pool. Then it started to rain, forcing everyone to go inside. Then Vic walked in and looked outside to see Charlie face down in the pool. The men drag him outside and try to revive him, but Don accidentally drops Charlie's body, hitting his head against the pool wall. However, they determined that he was dead when they found him. The police came to question the guests, with Melinda outright accusing Vic of drowning Charlie, but Vic denied it and he was not brought out for further questioning. Melinda teams up with Don to hire private detective David Rissigliani to track Vic. He catches on to them quickly and goes to Don's house to confront him in front of Kelly and their daughter. Vic witnesses Melinda getting back together with her college boyfriend, Tony Cameron. Tony goes to Van Allen's house, where Vic is friendly with him. Later, he meets Tony on the street and tells him that Melinda wants to show him something. He leads Tony into the woods, where he finds him alone, then throws a rock at his head. Tony stumbles down a cliff and hits his head on a rock, killing him. He then tries to hide Tony's body in the water. Vic then takes Melinda and Trixie for a picnic in the forest. He was worried when Trixie came almost on Tony's body. On the return, Melinda mentions having left her scarf behind. The next day, Vic turns around to try to go deeper into Tony's body, but Dawn comes around the area. Before Vic can get rid of Dawn, he discovers Tony's arm floating. Dawn starts trying to run away, but Vic gives chase on his bike. Vic takes a shortcut and falls off his bike, just before Dawn drives and steers to avoid hitting him, causing Dawn to drive down a large hill and crash his car below, where he dies. Vic goes home to Melinda, who tells him she found Tony's stuff, but she won't say anything. She is then seen burning Tony's ID card,